Okay, so I just have to say, um, a song comes to mind when I look at this read, and the song is from the musical The Waitress. I don't even watch musicals like that, but this song is called She Used to Be Mine, and it's about a woman losing herself into a relationship or getting pregnant, I think, and not living out her dream. And so it's funny. Okay, so now let me get into what flipped over with the cards and why I think of that song. Because she's remembering how she used to be as a person before she got pregnant, I think. And she remembers all the dreams and the hopes and aspirations she had. So now, when I say she or he in this reading, it's not to say that you, the person that picked this, is a female or a male. It's the energy from the reading. And so we all have both masculine and feminine qualities in our space. And so, however it resonates for you, please take it as such. All right. So, like I was saying, back to the read. Now, the way I have it laid out, this right here is baseline you for me. Right here in the center is your current energy and status, and this is like your left side, left shoulder, right shoulder, and then this is up in the throat area, and this is the kind of aspiration crown area, and then this is past, this is current, this is near future or currently future. It meshes in together with the story. So we have the lovers in the corner in your baseline past. So this has to do with relationships and relationship to self as well as with another person. You have this King of Cups energy, which is balanced in the near past and present moment. Now we also have a rebirth card coming out right here, right in the center of where you are now. So this is death of one thing and the start of a new thing. And this is both in that same card. This is death and rebirth, infinitely bound by space-time. That's what I get from this picture. Look at that. That's it. Crazy. Here, I can't even pick it up. But that's what I get for not having fingernails. But I don't have nails, so look at that. That looks funny. That's cool. Yeah. Anyway, so this person that the read is about, the one that picked these Thumb Tacks, you have to recently act in the still of the night, or you may have feel like someone stole your heart, metaphorically, or you may feel like you have been surrounded by people that weren't in your best interest and were trying to take from you something. And if this happens to be your energy of where you feel like you had to take something from somebody recently, that is stopping. Because remember, this is a general read, so I know those two stories don't kind of go together, but they do. If you think about a storyline where the person that picked this is actually doing things that aren't necessarily for the best, in the best light, okay? And so this is a call to stop doing those things so that you can start anew. And this is the Page of Pentacles, which is the page of things that may be being taken at night. So this is a way to build those things up, like those material things. And this is a person that actually has the know-how and is willing to go for it. As you see, she's looking towards the future here, this Page of Pentacles. Now, we also have down here, going towards the near future, after this rebirth is happening, we have the Fool, which is a great card to have. It's the 0 card. It's the first card of the major arcana. So it's very huge. This is new beginnings, and this is trusting and having faith in spiritual guidance or within intuition or gut feelings. This is trusting yourself and actually being successful at it, because this is the 7 of Wands that follows it up, which is near future as well. This is all bleeding into who you're becoming which is this reflective person that's accepting of the past situations and maybe the past loves that got you to this point of having to have a new start. Because this is the Lover's card. This is another major arcana, but it's followed by a person, the King of Cups, which is generous and kind and benevolent to all sides, like sees all sides and comes to things with an emotional, heart open type energy. And this is water energy, signs of the water signs, all three of those. And the Fool card is, going for it, trusting it. This is having trust in your beliefs. And Seven of Wands is being centered and focused and actually pursuing your happiness from a place of strength and a place of fire, which burns away and cleanses those energies that you may not feel are so beneficial to you anymore. So we also have the Eight of Wands up here on your left shoulder and near more recent current past, which is the Go card. Okay, and we're also seeing recognition for your efforts in the near future. So those are right next to each other. It's Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, and then the Ten of Swords is at the top in the crown. And now this is Ten of Swords is an ending to the negative things that are plaguing you mentally and emotionally right now. When it comes to finding your new path, finding your new light, like I was saying in the beginning with the whole song, she's gone but she used to be mine. I believe that's the lyric, and that's talking about herself in that song, and now she's remembering who she was, even though she has new things in life, and maybe she has to change from being in a relationship, going out solo, and recentering herself to find what's next for her, which is a beautiful story. Like this experience is amazing to have, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, especially when you have to consider loss in the picture, but sometimes when you close the door to one thing, three more doors open, voila, and the magic begins, right? Right. Like this says, don't quit your daydream, because sometimes you might be stuck up on a lover that, circumvents things because you get so caught up in that love that you forget who you are. And sometimes that stuff has to stop in order for you to start anew and recenter yourself and pick up your power to reach your success. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. All right, let me think. Is there any? This sounds like a cool message, even though it comes from a place of pain. I guess I can clarify like who this is with. What do I use? Let's use this one. Okay, so we're gonna clarify for our. Actually, we'll clarify this one, then we'll clarify this one, and then we'll clarify this one. We'll ask if this Ten of Swords is about that relationship that is in the recent past, which may be over, or something within that relationship may have to stop for you to actually reach your success and your recognition and your reward that's coming in, or if it just has to be a new perspective that you need to take on, like this guy. Let's see. All right. I just saw the Fool again, but let's see if it comes out. We're clarifying. First, we're going to clarify who or what this Ten of Swords is about. That'll be first. Let's clarify for our Thumb Tack viewers, or Gold Thumb Tack viewers at that. What is the Ten of Swords about? What are we walking away from? This was Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ten of Swords in that reflection is and the way it fell is coming back to this. So it's about financial stability and financial planning and things of that nature, but it has to do with that relationship of it not giving you what you needed. Like your partner didn't come through for you possibly, or you may feel they haven't, but remember you have to be aware of your part in it. Wait, okay, give me a second. Let's look at that page. Actually, yes, let's look at the page of Pentacles. Is there more clarity on the page? Oh, we got a flipper. That was the Queen of Wands that flipped out over the page. So, Queen of Swords, my apologies. So, the Queen of Swords, that energy, let's see. In here, their swords, and this deck means she is clear-headed and smart. She is a great planner and problem solver. She can have a sharp tongue, for she always tells the truth. If you don't want to know, then don't ask her. So that's a good place to be as your near future Page of Pentacles person. And the Page of Pentacles is bringing in that financial stability that you're seeking in the relationship that you're not getting. Oy. So, with that said, you're going to be the one that's calling the shots and cutting it out, like cutting all the BS out when you have to, which is a great place to be because you're focused and centered and you know what you need and want in life. And you're going to be rewarded for the actions you take, you know, so long as you're mindful and sitting in this King of Cups energy, which you are currently, because this is a branch of you. And the death leading, these two leading to that death card is the ending of whatever it is that's feeling stagnant for you. You're stopping it. You're putting an end to it and giving it new life, like, how do you say, transmuting it, you know, like with violet flame or something. That's so cool. Good for you. Now let's get a little more clarity on the lovers as far as like who your lover is in this position. See, what do we get here is mostly on here. We got wands, pentacles, swords, wands, major. We got one cups, which is that moon magic magician king. We got another earth, pentacles, and the Ten of Swords is air, I believe. So, you know, it could be any of those signs that these points are in reference to. But when it comes to the energy of the lovers, I want a little more clarity on that for you. So let's pull another card. I keep wanting to get this one out. What is this? The World. Oh wow. The World just came out. That's good. So that means that this World card coming out to clarify the Lovers card is, you know, the world is your oyster for me. And then you got the King of Cups following it. So even though your partner may not be bringing the financial stability you're looking for, they're doing something else for you that's really great. And it may help you to create a new beginning with them of how you felt they were in the relationship. So, let's look at what the death rebirth is about. Ha 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 ha. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Alright. So we got... These are all swift. Okay, so for me, swords are the fastest moving cards in the deck. Meaning the message with them comes the quickest. And then the major arcana ones, those ones are pretty strong and bold within the read. But to clarify death and rebirth, it was your feeling about the finances, and then you swiftly get a Knight of Swords flying in to chop off all of those attachments to that way of thinking. So this is all good. That is what cuts that up. So that's what you stopped. The attachment of whatever it was that you had around finance with your partner and material things. you're cutting that attachment to actually do your new beginning with your partner or with a new person. Hey. Let's see. For that last part of what I said, let me see for who. Because I thought this was going to tell us a sign, like a zodiac sign of the person, but that didn't come out. It came out the world, so it just gave me a different message. But anyway, let's see, because at the last bit I was saying there may be a new person coming in too, this Knight of Swords. So let's look at that. What is that? Is that a new person or the current person that they're thinking about? Seven of Cups, sideways. So it could be both things, because it came out sideways, so that means your Seven of Cups of planning and things of fruition that are coming in. You can either choose to stay with the person that you have this history with, this possible soulmate energy, but remember, you do have multiple soulmates. I think there's only one twin flame, but you know, you can comment below if you want. But what I'm getting is that you have a choice. You're gonna have a choice between staying with or moving on to the next. So the choice is yours to make. Like, if the next means another person, or the next may mean you pursuing you, and you may not need to completely detach yourself from this current relationship, but you may be giving yourself more time right here to actually pursue you and what it is that you miss about your independence, and trying that possibly in a partnership, because Eight of Pentacles is up there too. So this was planning, and all of your material worries are pretty much fading away, because all of your success that's coming in is big. So let's see, let's clarify the Six of Wands too for you. What are we getting with the Six of Wands? And we're getting the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Let me look at what that means, because I think that's... See, there's two people in that picture, and they're looking at one sword in the ground. So they're like going towards the same goal in this. So it looks like Six of Wands is success in that relationship. I don't even think that's what this card means, but let me look it up, because like I said, these were gifted to me, but what I'm getting, the impression I'm getting, because they're on a beach, so this looks pleasant, and they're drawing a line in the sand, and it's two stars coming together to this one point, and that's Five of Swords. So let me see what Five of Swords means in this deck. Five is victory, defeat, humiliation, aggression, good sportsmanship. So this is a V. Yeah, V for victory. This is just emphasizing that card. I guess that can be interpreted as, you know, victory in your pursuits of your individual desires in life, and the things that you may have put on hold. So there you go. All right, like if you pursue your desires, you're going to be rewarded with success. So that's beautiful to know, and that success can be applied to your current partner, and if you're done with that partner, it can go towards your new partner. Not to say that you have to finish, you know, this is a general read, so take it as it resonates for you. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and click your notification button, because I hear that's important. Thank you for joining me on Airfire Oracle Tarot. Till next time.